What's up, guys? This is Ryan. Welcome back to the JYG Pro Fishing channel. We are back in Louisiana with Captain Joey with Down the Bayou Charters. I am super stoked on this trip. You guys got to watch till the end to see what finds out. Don't skip a second of this video. Before we get on the water, I'm gonna go show you this place. Come check it out. Guys, so check it out. We are in Joey's houseboat. We are floating on the canal right now. Boat's right outside, sitting on the water, fueled up, ice down, 900 gallons fuel, ready to shoot it. But I want to show you guys how the setup is over here with Joey. First off, you got the bar. Gotta have a bar. Company retreats, fishing trips with all your buddies. Right here. Dining room table. Big living room, guys. Super, super cool. Let's go check out some of this coral. Let me tell you about this, guys. So some of the bottom that we'll be fishing, you know, these are replica corals of the flower garden banks. A lot of people don't know, but over here in Louisiana, it's the healthiest reef in the Western hemisphere. So, you know, the Bahamas and all that, they got reefs and everything, but out here in Louisiana, the healthiest reefs you can find. So we're gonna fish around some of that stuff and then some of the deep stuff. Check out that black grouper up there. That's one on the list for today, guys. If we can get something like that, that's cool. All right, guys, now we are downstairs in the boathouse. Gonna walk you guys through here. We're about to go on a trip, so there's some people in here. Check out that wall of fame right there. So obviously they spool up all their reels right here. Got the Bahio. There he is.
Good morning, guys. How you doing, Ryan?
Good. So
what's up?
You guys gonna see plenty of him today. We were just showing him the upstairs, Joey.
Cool. Cool.
Check out this kitchen, guys.
Welcome down, guys. Yeah, I'm cleaning it up from last night.
Hey, it's a fishing camp, sir.
There you go.
Yeah. What you got going on down here, Joey? Is this all your quarters?
Yeah, that's just that's where all the captains and the cook and whoever else stays.
Okay. And then on the back side, you got the vacuum sealing, commercial vacuum sealing, all that stuff, man. Amazing place. So you guys watch this video. It's gonna be absolutely epic. Do not skip a second.
Guys, we just pulled up to the spot and we will need a wash down. It's just like crazy insta by here. I got cut off, he's on. Drop him. Here's the cuda.
Pull off a little more next time, but we'll see. Give y'all one more drop right here. I like the bottom, but I'm a little off my spots, but the bottom looks good.
Think we can get a fish on this?
Lift it up for you.
I'll watch this. How's the rod moving it? Good?
Oh, I love it. Yeah, I mean, I really haven't been able to figure it out.
Guys, this is why we run so far out. This is why we come over here. Just instantly. And we're fishing our new prototype.
Oh, got him, Greg.
Should be
Get
it,
him,
bro.
Greg.
Small fish?
He ain't as big as the last one.
You already got one?
Yeah.
Wow. They really like them jigs. What's up, Papa?
Can we get an insta bite? As always, drop them down, the bottom.
Oh.
So I'm going for grouper, so I'm keeping my jig nice and tight to the bottom. Slow. I missed.
Actually, Greg, you stay up and let
There's a lot of tension here right now. Came all the way here. Marking fish. Keeping my thumb in this pool, as always. Better be ready. Let's see what we can do.
maybe it's something. I was a little bit over-exaggerating. But I was looking at getting one. I was like, oh, that ain't worth it.
Just trying to stay real close to bottom. We've got fishing this coral reef. There's stuff all over it, so it's a mixture of fish. I kind of want what's on bottom. Try to stay out of the jacks a little bit. Low and slow. Beautiful day out here. Glass as it gets. There it is.
There you go. Grouper? No.
Look at that jig.
Like another grouper.
Yep. Excellent day.
That's what we want.
I like sandwiches.
Love sandwiches.
I like grouper sandwiches.
About one pitch off the bottom, too.
Ooh, that thing stalled right there. Look at that.
There he is.
Triple
Yes,
up, triple
sir!
up.
Oh, I got the right one. I got a nice
you gotta
fish.
go in. Yes, sir.
I got color. Yes, sir. Double up. Gotta love it. Wish you guys could be here and see all of these. Amazing. Definitely groupery. Okay, see if we can capitalize on this one. Ryan is hooked up. I'm hooked up.
Yes, sir. Mine's got a tail on him now. Some head shakes.
These two fight for fish out.
But if I had $1 for every time I called a grouper a jack and a jack a grouper, I'd be rich. Hey, that looks brown to me. Oh no, that's
Come.
Oh, big old.
Got him. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Nice work. Nice work.
Guys, check this out before Ryan fish comes up.
I'ma go. You can
I'ma
keep
go. Beautiful scamper grouper there. Made in Louisiana, baby. He smoked a semi 130. I'm using single hooks because it's such a short jig, and I'm going for big grouper like this. So there you have it. Semi 130 new release. Beautiful, healthy scam grouper. I'm gonna do a Ikejime on this thing real quick. Check that out. Beautiful, green eyes, healthy. This is ceviche. I call these dinner, guys. All right, stay tuned. We're starting the drift. As I say, every time you come out here, you're gonna make adjustments. I already made a couple adjustments. My number one adjustment I started with a 230 gram jig on the heavy side, and I saw I could get to the bottom easier, so I stepped it down to 130. I'm fishing better now, smaller profile, and sure enough, I got that nice scamp. Ryan just changed as well to a 200 deep, and in the bow we are fishing a 250 wavy. So everybody's fishing something different until we find what they're keen into it, and then work it from there. But constantly we're doing adjustments, and this is what it's all about. You know, we're here, we're marking fish, we're not getting bites, we change, and immediately bites again. So always make sure when you're out here, bring options, have a bunch of jigs for you, and work as a team. You know, somebody's next to you is catching them, you know, that's the more they use it. How deep from the, how far from the bottom. All of these things. It's gonna help a lot. And for now, just keep working on it. You see the fish, you're marking them. I wanna stay tight to that bottom as much as I can. The fish I wanna catch is on the bottom, so makes sense, right? Close to the bottom, easy, slow, hopefully. You can get that bite. Oh, mine is on.
Better one?
Yep. Might be the right one. Swapped over to a 200 deep, just to see what it felt like on this rig I'm using, and
It didn't take too long.
it didn't take long. Pink glow, and I think this is the right one, boys. He's coming straight up. Dream come true to come out here and pull one of these super rare marbles they got, and that's what I'm hoping for. But hey, I'll take anything. I just like bending a rod. We got us a scamp grouper. Little scampy. Or yellowmouth.
That is a yellowmouth. Beautiful.
Beautiful fish. Show that off over there, Joe.
Beautiful yellowmouth.
Heck yeah. Let's see if
Can
we
you send it down? I got fish over here.
All right.
Easy tuna. We got ceviche. Easy tuna. Bonita.
Hello?
Bonita. Hungry guy. Okay. Got you. Look, Bonito, right there. Everything's dropping, man. Crazy. Nothing fish here. Alright, let's do that again.
Get back on them.
Pull up? That's it. That's it. That's a grouper right there.
Grouper?
Yes, sir. Nice grouper. That's a grouper right there. You guys see that? Smoked it. Come out like 10 foot though. He chased it. Came up. Oh yeah.
Let's see if we're fighting a shark or a grouper.
What do you think it is, Captain?
I think it's big black.
Hey, that would be so sick.
Oh, being like that.
It's swimming a little too much.
It's no amberjack.
I know it's not a cat. I'm hoping it's not. It kind of looks like it's got a kiss. I don't know. See how it's kind of like.
It's a grouper right there. You see the one I shake right there?
Could go either way. How much you got on?
I'm safe. I'm safe. I'm trying to knock out my leader. He got me on the rocks. It got 60 pounds.
It's a big black. We looked here, ran into a rock, and did the same exact thing. And he kind of fought like this for a while. He just had a little bit. But you also can get sharp too.
There's a big mark on ball.
All right, guys. Sorry I've been so quiet.
You're at
I'm just nervous.
you're at 150, George.
I gotta make this one count. We gotta see how this is. I have a lot of weight here at the end of the line. If this is a grouper, this is the biggest grouper I ever caught. FYI. We're on the line of the giants, for sure. Now the key is to keep that tension on the line. Steady. Every crank counts here. One crank, 3 foot. Got about 200 and something foot over here, so about 80 cranks. I would say I'm halfway. I was on the bottom, yeah. He chased it up 10 foot, so that's what the blacks will do as well. They'll become super aggressive.
Put on a 220 wild, guys. George is over there.
And you got you a grouper sandwich.
Fighting his Instabite on the 220 wild over here in 250 foot. And I just love the way this rod's fishing these jigs.
Let me get it together. It's hard.
I have a decent fish. I'll get it up and
Where
then
are you going? What do you need me to do, George?
You can drive around a little,
Just spin it like you're.
like you did earlier. Spin to the port. I got color on my grouper.
You got a grouper?
I got a grouper. Drop the 220 wild right
You
away.
just in the back, Greg, once he comes up. Is that a marble?
No.
Dark. Super dark. Yeah, it is dark. It's a yellowmouth though.
Yeah.
You have me all excited.
Oh, it looks so dark.
Yeah.
Go, Greg.
They're so cool, man. So many different shades, so many different phases on these grouper. That one's just straight dark. Yeah, that's a nice yellow.
Hey, Greg, you had a grouper as well? Slippery day?
Yeah.
That's a beautiful yellowmouth. Right
What's wrong? Yeah, he just did. Watch out on my rod though.
Cut the assist cord in this. Oh, you won't be able to. That's fine.
Thank you, sir. Got my little bag. I'm happy. Not hold me a lot. There it is. Fish on.
Got him?
Yeah, fish on, guys.
Not big, huh?
Yeah, like that. That's what I'm talking about. 2 pounds from the bottom.
Yeah, okay, you go up.
George, you're a little used to current, so you can coach me up a little
It's
bit.
fine. Well, you could drive into the line with. You can back up a little bit if you want.
Okay,
That's what I
yeah.
do. Try to
So
follow
if
our
I back
lines.
up too quick though, we're kind of coming off of the spot quicker than I planned. That's the only thing with.
But they're getting better now. They're getting better.
Yeah, I'm fine.
You might need to move to the back
Well, it's
here.
kind of Greg, you're pretty straight up and down.
It will be in a sec. Once you hit bottom, try to do like 5-10 cranks real quick. To give you a slack. Yeah, you got
Yeah,
it.
he did.
All right. Once you hug in this deep water, just enjoy the ride. He's on. Oh.
You got it.
I don't know if I got stuck.
Longtail sea bass, George.
Could be.
It's not looking too big, but we want super good hard bottom.
Could be anything.
Kind of straight up and down. I like it.
All right. And you know here what happens. Like we hooked and then steady retrieve. Enjoy the ride. But that was Instabite. Go to the bottom, do the 5-10 cranks, pick up my slack, re-drop. I was tight immediately. And what I'm using, so I actually step up my rod. Again, we always talk about balance.
So I got a better feel for the drift, Ryan. Y'all, you and Greg could probably reel it up, and we'll reposition.
So I step it up to a little heavier draw rod,
Yeah.
heavier jig.
Yeah, you can bring it up.
And that's what I do. I'm using currently a 430 semi-long. The jig will be available on the website for you guys. New jig for 2023. And it actually came out really good. Very, very, very fishy jig. Got tons of fish on that. We're in the testing process, and it's an in-between jig between the strike and the deep. Now you have something that is long, but it's not super long. Full fast, and yeah, it's cool.
You take any drag, George?
A little bit.
So probably not a sea bass.
If it's a sea bass, it's a big one. It's tough fish. Super nice fish, guys. All right. Little 10-pounder right there.
Yep.
Nice cup.
About right.
Beautiful fish. 6-set semi-long. One of my favorite
Feel
colors.
for the drift, fellas. So
Black. That's a healthy tail right there. He actually got hammered by something at some point in his life. Beautiful tail fish right here. So you actually are gonna come with me. I'm gonna do an Ikejime right here for these fish, and I'm gonna show you all the steps real quick. You saw me catching that golden tail here in 600 foot of water, and we're gonna do the Ikejime process. 3 steps, as you know: wire, spike, knife. Let's go and find this fish here real quick. 2 things. Number 1 is to kill the fish as fast as possible, so the fish doesn't suffer. Number 2 is to kill the fish as fast as possible, so the fish actually doesn't ruin the meat itself, right? So the fish is not ready to stress, so it's segregating this toxin into the meat, and potentially it's going to damage the quality of the meat. So I'm gonna come with the brain spike between the eye and the gill plate right here. You see, I just hit the brain. You can see how that fish. So at this point, this fish is brain dead. He's not suffering anymore. You'll see a light movement, but the fish is done. Okay. Next step, I'm gonna bleed the fish with my knife here. Quick, 2 cuts under the gills. 1, 2. Sorry, Captain, I'm gonna ruin the boat a little bit. I'm gonna split the tail for 2 reasons. So I'll split the tail to do the wire, a secret breaker wire through the nerve canal, but also the main artery runs through the main spine, so it's gonna actually help me bleed it. I'll just split the tail right here. Right there. And now we have a bucket with water somewhere. I grab a bucket with water. Salt water. You take that towel fish, you see how it's bleeding? That's what we want. We don't want any of that blood on the meat. We want the clear meat. Put in water right there, head down. So you can see here the main artery as well with bleeding through the back of the tail and through the gills. That water is gonna help it. I'm gonna be there for 5 minutes. Next step real quick. Again, I'm gonna eat that fish. I wanna take care of it. It's an extra 5 minutes. But wouldn't you spend an extra 5 minutes on something you wanna eat or you're gonna feed your family? I would. So secret breaker right here. I'm gonna get this fish out of the bucket. Still bleeding. You can see like some blood here in the bucket actually. Very good. And without getting it out of the bucket, don't make a mess. You come real close here. I'm gonna show you how to find the nerve canal. So we have the main artery underneath here where the blood is coming from. This is the main spine, and on top here there is a little thing, dewy thing. You see right here? That's gonna be our nerve canal. I'm gonna grab this wire right here, and you can see I just touch him. Remember, the fish is brain dead, but he is still segregating the lactic acid, and what I'm gonna do right now is paralyze it. So I'm gonna come. I was in, bro. I'm in right here. I'm gonna run these all the way through. And you know you're in the right spot when you see that fish moving. You see the fins moving. The fish is up and down. And what we're doing is completely paralyze his nerve system. We're gonna leave it in the bucket for another couple minutes and put it in ice. And now we have a proper fish. You can age this fish. You can eat it when you get home. But this fish is gonna last longer in your fridge. It's gonna taste better. It's not gonna taste fishy. When something tastes fishy, that means it's going into a period of, when it tastes fishy, it just means the meat is going bad, you know. So the fishy tasty that you taste when you go to a restaurant is probably because that fish hasn't been properly taken care of. So 5 minutes, I'm done. I'm ready for the next drop. So you want to do these are available on the website. We're going to do a full tutorial on these as well, but I welcome you to do it. It changed my life, so hope it changed it. On to the next drop. On to the next drop.
I think we need to go off the other
This
side.
works. I'm gonna resend it down.
I think we need to go off the other side.
On to the other side.
Yeah.
That's fine. Everybody dropping. The screen is loaded. Hang on. It is happening. So, what I did, I'm using a little bigger of a jig than they're using. I'm using a 430, well, I believe. What are you using? 420 or something? 420. 320, 10-pound braid, so he can get away with the lighter thing. And a little trick for you guys: if you're out here, and you know there might be queen snapping around you, don't be afraid to come up. You know, these fish will chase the jig. I've caught them as high as 100 foot from the bottom. And don't be afraid to come up, speed it up a little bit, cover that column, work. I usually like to hit bottom, stay on the bottom for a little bit, and then start coming up and working that column up, and it really works for me. That way, right now I'm on the bottom, I'm targeting grouper, tilefish, anything that could be right on the bottom. So I'll keep it, you know, for 20-30 seconds. I kind of like bounce it without reeling.
I don't see this spike you can do it right here. Not a crazy spike.
Right? And then slowly I start coming up, targeting some of the higher column. Same thing. Just being a little bit more aggressive.
I mean, every time I've ever fished.
Oh, hold on now, boy.
Got him on. I was telling Colin behind the camera.
Decent fish, huh?
I'm gonna hook. Smoked it on the fall. Come on, everybody.
Yeah, you never made the bottom, huh?
Oh no.
You never made the bottom. Yeah, you hooked him at 650.
All right, well we hooked. Everybody's down. We're marking fish. This was on the fall. Man, if he's a barrel, I'm gonna be extremely happy.
I love a barrel for you.
Oh, he's on.
Got him, baby. We found him, Joey. We found the hungry ones.
See that?
I don't know. Might be. It was right on bottom. I mean, I got light drag with this 10-pound braid, so I'm just testing this 10-pound braid. We're about to go out here and break depths I've never fished, so I'm trying to build a little confidence in this setup before I go manual dropping 1,800 foot. You know what I mean? Go all the way out there and drop it down, and the line breaks every 5 seconds. That wouldn't be no good.
Ceviche coming up. So cool.
Yep, you're at
So here's another tip for you guys. So when you hook
525.
something on the fall,
You can buff it
is my least favorite hookup. I'll tell you why. I feel like when I hook something on the fall, I feel like the hook placement is probably not right. So it's either snagged or in a weird place. So you want to back up your drag, especially you think you have a queen or something like that. So you're not pulling the hook, you know. And it's something very simple, but I lost a lot of fish on the fall, and hopefully we get to see this one. Cap, this is a good spot for barrels. Queen.
Yeah, queen. Look at red.
Pretty nice queen coming up. Gotta love this thing. Captain, call it. Nice queen. Look at that. Nice queenie. Oh, bubbles. See all the bubbles? Best one in the wall. Right there. Beautiful. Got him. What came here for? What I'm on. Beautiful, thanks. There you go. Oh, nice, like 10-pounder. Beautiful queen. Look at the color of those things. Beautiful queen snapper, probably one of the best eating fish out here in the Gulf. Really good fish, And he crashed it on the fall, fishing the semi. All right, guys, so that's a wrap for the first video. We're moving into the deep water. We're in the middle of nowhere here in the Gulf of Mexico. Next video coming up next week. I don't know what's coming up. We're just moving into deep water, and we don't know what's gonna happen, but we're about to fish waters, depths nobody's ever fished before. So stay tuned for that. I hope you enjoy the first part, and see you guys next week.